aren't to get that.
No, the Russians are paranoid and people are out to get them.
So didn't they have legitimate concern because the West literally said, screw you, we're not interested in taking missiles out of Ukraine?
And if Mexico and Canada were willing to join the Warsaw Pact, I could see that argument. But they're not. People forget that NATO is an association of allies who have freely joined that association, and the veto power of every individual member for every new member is sacrosanct. That's why NATO has expanded so slowly, honestly. So I'm not saying that the Russians are wrong about their read of their geography. They're absolutely right. And NATO membership for Poland was a death blow to the relationship. But that dates back to the 2000s. It's easy to lay blame. The Russians have made bad decisions a century ago, in World War I, and they're still paying the price for that demographically. And was there a possibility back in the 90s to go a different path that wouldn't lead to confrontation? Yeah, there was. But it would mean still having a divided Germany. And countries like Poland, Estonia, Latvia, Hungary, Romania, and Ukraine would be in this nether zone where a country that had just lost its empire would be free to play. There is no solution here that helps everyone. So we've got to choose what matters to us. Do we care about democracy? Do we care about free enterprise? Or, as the Russians have shown, are we okay with torture chambers that were designed for children? I mean, this is not a heavy lift intellectually. And now that the nuclear threats are coming fast and furious, it's really crystallized things, I would like to think, for a lot of people. The scale of what we're dealing with, I agree with. The sensitivity, I agree with. But if you want to get really dark, I can explain what would happen if Russia wins. What if Russia loses? If Russia fails in this, they're done. And so they won't stop unless they can't fight. Which means for Ukraine to win, Ukrainian forces in some way, Ukrainian power in some variety is going to have to cross the border into Russia and neutralize the logistics hubs that allow the Russians to attempt the war. All of a sudden now you're talking about a defense